Man, God is love. He will never leave thee nor forsake thee. Man, I just don't, somehow, some way, within this past 2 years or so, it's kind of tough. God never leaves thee nor forsake thee. And then God is love. How can God be a God of love? I have lost over 5 friends, 5 family members, and even the circle that I thought that I had refuge in, the church, it wasn't so welcoming, wasn't so heartwarming. I got told things like, maybe if you paid your tithes, maybe if you prayed to God more, I'm struggling. A pandemic. Even when I needed help to bury my loved ones, it was so hard for me to get help. It was like I was backed into a corner where people was not even listening or being considerate or being genuine or being moved with compassion. I'm telling you, this past year or so of the pandemic, I have never seen so much dismissiveness in what we call the body of Christ. The dismissiveness. People have lost lives. People have lost jobs. They've lost wages. Marriages have broken up. Families have broken up. And instead of being moved with the first fruit of the Spirit, which is supposed to be love, love doesn't condemn. Love does not look down upon. Love does not belittle. God is a God of love, and God never leaves thee nor forsake thee. Then if this is what we call love, I'm not sure if I want this. Or maybe people who are desiring after something different and desiring after something more, or desiring after the heart of God, is this the kind of invitation that we want to give? Man, it's a rock and a hard place, man. Because at least you know when you're experiencing hardships and trials and tribulations, and you're experiencing the storm, the wilderness, the place that you should find refuge in should be either within family or either within church family, a place where you can feel warmth, a place where you can feel welcome, a place where you can try to walk out your walk with God. But now you can't tell the difference between if you're dealing with the church or you're just dealing with people in the world. Nowadays, you're put on a spotlight from all different angles, and there's no medium. If this is what we're giving by belittling people, by speaking down about each other, by gossiping about each other, and somehow this notion that we've never done anything wrong in life, I just don't get it. I mean, during the midst of this pandemic, some of the worst things that could ever be said from some of the places in which this stuff has been said from should not have even, you would not have even thought or even fathomed that any of this stuff would be coming or would be said. Nowadays, we got these church cliques. Bad enough, we got the cliques in the street. And the cliques in the street, so those cliques everywhere. We got the church gang, and we got the gangs. I don't get how it is that a person could be going through a hardship and trial and tribulation, and the first thing that we come up with, the first thing that comes up out of our mouths is that you're living in sin. Everything that a person goes through is not always the remnant or the result of sin. What about someone just going through for the sake of going through just because it's life? Hold up. I remember I was reading somewhere earlier, and it said something, that's right, it said, many are the afflictions of the righteous. So if many of the afflictions are the righteous, why is it gotta be sin that a person is going through? Wait a minute, that kind of dawned on me a little bit. I was just reading, had the Passion in here. This little was called the Passion section, and there was a man who was living a righteous life. What was it, Job? Yeah, that's who it was, Job. Living after God, but went through the hell that he went through. But nowadays, people go through things. First thing people do is ask you what church you go to. ask you if you're Republican or you're Democrat. And unfortunately, in our culture, in our society, it's either we have made things to be religious or we've made things to be political. And in reality, some things in life are not about being religious or political. Some things are just about being human. And somehow, somewhere, we've lost the humanity and the human kindness. Everything has been equated or associated with if a person goes through, or they must be Democrat because most Democrat people go through the most. And then unfortunately, you can't even find these safe spaces to where we can have these type of topics of conversation to be discussed or put into, into the sphere, into the atmosphere. Man, if this is the way life is going to be, I'm not sure how far we're going to make it. And if the people we're supposed to impact, if we're going to really impact them. And it's just unfortunate. We've got more toughness than we do love. We need to do something different.